Okay. So I am live. Oh my goodness, I can even see myself. Wow. Hello everyone. I am live. Oh my goodness. First, thank you so much for coming here. Welcome to my panel. This is a panel on canceled video games. It is an interactive panel with live gameplay. So please feel free to say hi and share your thoughts in the comments because I will try to respond to you guys. I have the chat open and I would love to say hi to all of you. Okay, important disclaimer. For the legality of this panel, please do not ask in the comments where to find the games that are mentioned in the stream. I want to mention that I don't want to provide links to ROMs, but the only thing I can say is that these games are online. That's what some books that I have on canceled video games, they say that they've been put online. So you'll have to find them yourselves. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. Alright, so a little bit about canceled video games. Canceled video games are video games that have been canceled before, during, or after development. So sometimes a game is discussed and put on the drawing board and it's canceled then. Sometimes a game can be canceled as it's being made. And sometimes a game is completely made and it's canceled when it's finished. It often happens that the game is canceled while it's being made, so that's why when you find the game online, it's incomplete. So some canceled games are leaked on the internet or they are released online by developers. For example, for the game Thrill Kill, the developers decided, hey, it's not fair that our game got canceled. Let's go put it on. And also some games, they somehow have their connections and they like, oh, this game wasn't released, I'm going to put it on. And unfortunately, many canceled games do not get released online. But luckily for Primal Rage 2 on the right, the game has been released and uses a special emulator named Main for Rage. Okay, so here are some common reasons why video games get canceled. One reason is the studio went bankrupt or ran out of funds, which unfortunately happened for a lot of games. Quality issues. Sometimes the publishers don't feel that the game is good enough. The studio wanted to focus on a different game, which is what happened for StarCraft Ghost, because Blizzard wanted to focus on World of Warcraft. There was poor reception at the test, which unfortunately happened for Primal Rage 2 and Capcom Fighting All-Stars, which I will mention. Sometimes it's the end of a console lifespan or unsuccessful console. For example, the Dreamcast has unfortunately had its share of games that were canceled because it wasn't successful. And also, licensing issues. So, here are some strange reasons why video games are canceled, and they are strange but true. One reason is the president of Sega has never heard of the Streets of Rage franchise, and therefore he decided to cancel the original Streets of Rage 4 game for Dreamcast. Fortunately, a few years ago, we have a new Streets of Rage 4 game released on the PlayStation Network, and it's 2D. I think it was released on other consoles as well, but it was not 3D like in the Dreamcast version was supposed to be. Another reason is believing in a rumor that Sony will buy out your franchise, which is what happened for Crash Landed and Crash Team Racing 2010, where the team thought that Sony was going to buy the Crash Bandicoot franchise because of a rumor. No online play. That's why Sony canceled 8 Days. The marketing team couldn't think of a character to put on the cover of a game, which is what happened for Time Splitters 4 because the marketing team couldn't find a character to use to promote the game. Getting angry on the Twitter war, which is what happened, and as you can see on the right, this is what happened with Phil Fish. And another one is the ex-wife destroying copies of backups, which is what happened for Parasol Stars for Commodore 64, because there was a crazy wife, she was cheating on the guy, and out of revenge, she destroyed the Commodore 64 ports and the backups for no apparent reason. She was just a psychopath. Alright, and also there are some canceled games that bummed me out the most. For example, Capcom Fighting All-Stars, it was canceled due to poor reception at the test. And if you look at that screenshot, it's like Street Fighter versus Rival Schools, which is what happened in Tatsunoko versus Capcom, but I would have loved to see this game too. And Capcom vs. SNK 3, which was canceled due to SNK's bankruptcy, but it was discovered that the game was in development when someone being interviewed said that there were models from Capcom Fighting All-Stars which were used for Capcom vs. SNK 3. So, yeah, that was a letdown. And also Dragon's Heaven, which I will review. Okay, enough of all this introduction. Let's go play the games. I hope it didn't take too long. Oh, 5 minutes. Cool. Okay, first game I want to show you were games. 2 Austin Powers games. One is Austin Powers, yeah, baby, yeah! And Austin Powers, where I make millions. So the platform for those games were for the Game Boy Color. They were developed by Rockstar Games and Tarantula Studios. Those games are also known as Austin Powers Episodes 3 and 4. They were a series they were sequels in a series of computer-themed Austin Powers games. And the games consist of a computer desktop, and you play the games. And you do fun things like go to the screensaver and stuff. And we don't know why the games were canceled, but it's most likely because previous games in the series received poor reviews. Alright. Bear with me, one thing I forgot to do was I forgot to make save states. So we'll get through this, my friends. Game Boy Advance, Vaporware, games, emulators, Visual Boy Advance, ROMs, Game Boy Color. Remember those crazy? Yes. Yes. This is pretty much what it is. This is Austin Powers. It has this humorous DOS startup. So I'm gonna speed it up. It's pretty funny. It says "Oh, behave" and has like Austin. So this is a sequel to the games, and because the first ones were it was a Dr. Evil one and an Austin Powers ones, and well, those games didn't do so well. So as a result, that's why actually I'm not sure why, but oh whoops. Sorry. One thing I forgot to mention is that one of the things I don't like about this game is that B is select and A is back. So when I pressed B, I got the screensaver. So this is one of the games you can play, one of the mini games where you play as someone named Felicity, whose full name I don't want to say on the stream. But alright, let's check this out. New game. Yeah, those games didn't get good reviews. That's probably why these ones are canceled. So there were going to be 2 more of them. So in this game, what you do is, oh shoot, I forgot. You can't go into the water because the water will quickly drain your energy. Now I'm sure if this game had better development time, this would have been fixed. But it's just you bump into your tree, get hit once, bump into the water, you die. Some of the power-ups don't work. Like this power-up for what looks like for gas. It's on the radar, but it does nothing. It does nothing. So you just go around, you collect coins as Felicity, and also you need to collect these 3 items that you see on the screen. So it's like a hat. I'm not sure what the coins are for. It's like a hat, a star, a dog. Oh man. There's the star. Now I need to get the other 3 items. I'm being attacked by Dr. Evil's henchmen, which is why this game is so much harder. Also, this game was discovered in the Nintendo Giga Leak from 2020. Oh, there's the dog! So in 2020, there was a big leak of things, and a lot of games were found, like these 2 Austin Powers games, which were never even mentioned. I'm gonna get this heart. Need my life. So, no one mentioned the Austin Powers games. We never knew they existed. I don't remember seeing anything about it in a review or a website. It's just all of a sudden they show up and like, oh hey, there are these Austin Powers games that got canceled. And I felt like an inner 14-year-old child because I remember playing these games when I was 14, and 20 years later, There were more games in the series? I'm like, what? Alright. I won't spend too long on this. Oh, behave. Come on, baby. These controls are so hard. I mean, seriously, who drives a car like that? Seriously, mate. British GTA. Oh gosh, I found the other one. I just need to... Come on, come on. Oh no, that was something else. It was a different power. That was the water! That I don't want. Ugh. Alright, I give up. Let's make a save state. I give up right now. Okay, it looks like I started the same place. I have who knows how many lives, but this is the Oh Behave one. I want to show you another one. There was another one for this, which was Austin Powers, Why Make Millions? And this one focuses on the henchmen. Same startup screen. Oh no, it's sorry, I did quit. So you have you can choose from different backgrounds. Like this is Fra Fabricaire, and they rotate over here. That's the screensaver of Fat Man, whose name I won't mention on the stream. One of the things I liked about the original was that it had these sound effects, and it had like this movie clip. Oh no, this wasn't it. Sorry. It was sample player. So I had these sound effects, and yeah, it had these sound effects, and it had a cool movie clip. And sound effects coming from an 8-bit Game Boy were actually quite impressive because all you heard was beeps and boops, and here you hear sounds like this one. Are you guys able to hear the sound effects? Just a bunch of sound effects from the movies. Get in my belly! I'll play a few more. There was a fun. I think it was this one. I had to play the chili one. Alright. Let's play some more games right now. Just gonna close this. Where's the close button? Oh, here it is. Alright. Next game. Diddy Kong Pilot. So this game was made by Rareware. It was very similar to the Diddy Kong racing game for the Nintendo 64. It was canceled because of Nintendo's quality issues. I remember I read someone said, there's no point in flying up and down on flat levels. I mean, well, it's the GBA. It was cool to be able to fly even on flat levels, in my opinion. But then again, Nintendo is Nintendo. It was eventually released as Banjo Pilot. I remember reading about this when I was 14 years old, and I thought, oh, cool, we're going to get some Nintendo 64 style games on the Game Boy Advance, which didn't come out yet, but I was following the Game Boy Advance very closely. Alright, Vaporware. Game Boy. Nope, sorry, Game Boy Advance. Vaporware. And we go to... There were actually two versions. I think I can try to do both versions. Not bugging. Glad you were able to hear. Oh dear. Okay. Something's... This is not happening. I'll just have to open the other one. There we go! Hooray! That was a cool... Alright, here it is. Diddy Kong Pilot with pre-rendered graphics. This was one of the versions. I think this was the later version, I believe. All right, let's play as Diddy. It's his game. Let's play as it. Come on! Oh wow, Diddy has a voice. He has a voice. It's not just some grunts. Yes. That sound effect reminds me of the sound effect from Diddy Kong Pilot. It sounds like the exact same announcer. Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, judging if I were to see it in the screenshot, I think it looks like a Nintendo 64 game. Well, back in 2001, I think that. I mean, now I can easily tell it's a Game Boy Advance game. Diddy Kong has an interesting voice, which we did not hear in Smash Brothers. Ah! Ouchie. Second sounds. Ah! I got distracted. Ah! Oopsie. Kaboom! Kaboom, baby! Ouchie! Well, a difficulty setting would have been nice because obviously I'm not doing so well. Oh shucks! Oh man, fourth place already. I almost got second. I would have settled for second. All right. I'll see if I can load the. There was another one. Diddy Kong Pilot. Oh gosh. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't that one. Sorry. Here it is. Oops. Okay, this is weird. This is an all cranky version. Oh gosh, I forgot. Unfortunately, I forgot to do a few things. There was one version that had a character select screen, which closely resembled the Diddy Kong Pilot game from the Nintendo 64 days. But well, here's Cranky Kong. I chose Cranky. I mean, I choose Cranky. Ah! I'm trying to focus on the chat and the game, so I'm a little discoordinated. It's quite a fun game. I mean, there was a better frame rate in the Banjo Pilot game. I think it was smoother if I correctly recall. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go through the next game right now. Next game is Fishin Frenzy. So, this is one of my favorite canceled games because, well, look at the graphics. This was from 1995 and it had these amazing 3D pre-rendered graphics, kind of like what you see in Donkey Kong games for the Super Nintendo. So it was for the arcade. It was developed by Time Warner Interactive, and it's an arcade fishing games with pre-rendered graphics where the objective is to catch as many fish as possible. and avoid creatures like sharks and angry sea turtles and skeletons with swords. There is no known reason why the game was canceled, but it is a fun arcade game. It's cute. I also want to try to skip the intro because I remember it flashes the logo in black and white, so I don't want anyone sensitive to lights to be sensitive. All right, here it is. There we go. If you ever see a background with Marvel vs. Capcom 3 characters, that's because that's my other backgrounds I have for my streams. What I like about this game is that the guy is. I love the graphics. It's a relaxing game, and I love the announcer. I love his accent. It's this Jamaican Caribbean accent, which I love, and you can do these combos. So, fish I have a friend. Then why are you fishing them, man? Why are you fishing them if they're your friend? You can collect multiple fish at once, and that's how you get the combos and get more points. And those are the sharks. If a shark gets me, I lose a hook. That's the sea creature on the bottom left. Trying to get the hooks. Doesn't do anything to the fish like it shows in the picture. You can't pick up the turtles. You have to go around them. You can use it to your advantage by bouncing the hook under the turtles, like so. But you can't fish them. Oh gosh, when those fish turn, and I don't think you can get them when they turn, but it does have a nice animation when the fish turn to you. Okay, so that's the sea creature. If it gets my hook, I'm toast. So that shark just ate my hook. I lose a hook. Gotta get the good. Shark almost got in the way. Oh gosh. Well, that was inevitable. I had to. How'd you get those last fish? All right, one more minute of this, then we'll go to the next game. There we go. Let's do it. X fish. Because those fish are flying in the X formation. The music. Listen to the music. It's so relaxing. I mean, the background music is Caribbean. It feels like you're at the bay. This sounds like it's at the banjo. I lost my hook. No! Sorry. There's this creature. Oh gosh. Got the last fish. Yes, it's definitely like an old school video game because it's from '95. Alright. I'll just play this bonus stage. So these are the bonus stages that they had. You had these rings, and you could collect the treasures, and try to get under the turtles. And my watch is saying, go to the next game. Where's it? Okay. There you have it. I got them all. Okay, next game. Okay. This one is called Chimera Beast. It was developed by CP Beast and Jaleco. It is this bizarre side-scrolling shooter with beasts. It has the ability to power up and gain abilities by consuming other creatures. And there are levels and creatures, and they're in the sky and the sea. So the first level it's in the sea. Unfortunately, we don't know why the game was canceled, but that doesn't matter. We have the game. It's a cool game. You can use all kinds of weapons and power-ups to play. I remember reading that one of the weapons you can use in this game is cancer. I mean, that may be offensive to some, but I'm just telling you the facts about this game. Okay, let's just get to the intro. I mean, to the game. Skip the intro. So, this is the how to play screen. It says push the button or hold it. Nom, 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 nom. Now I can trying to gain some abilities from these creatures. Now my body has changed, so I gained some new abilities. So I got this homing attack, which is really cool. And now I have these guys helping me. It is definitely a unique side-scrolling shooter where instead of playing as airplanes and fighter jets and spaceships, you play as a beast. Play as this weird beast. I mean, it's cool because your character evolves and has these really cool power-ups. Like I have these limbs now, which... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, getting hit means you lose your power-ups, unfortunately. Oh gosh, I really wish I didn't lose those power-ups for this boss battle. There are these giant eels. Kaboom! And I got the eels! Awesome sauce. These clownfish can actually hurt you. I mean, it may seem like they're just harmless clownfish, they're not. Ouch. So it looks like right now no, I can't say I'm above shore. I'm still in the water because there are these flying fish. It is pretty horrifying, yes. I mean, as horrific as the creature looks, it actually looks pretty cool. But you know what's weird? I read on a wiki named Villains Wiki that you're playing as the villain. So this isn't the good guy trying to say, hey, I need to fit in. You're playing as the bad guy. Alright. How about I do another minute of this? I have a little stopwatch. Might have time. Yeah, I think I'll have another minute. Oh gosh, I don't like those lasers. Danger! Danger! I am back. Now it's turning into a bullet hell with all these bullets flying at me from the creatures. I don't know why this game wasn't released. I mean, this looks really cool. Maybe because it was too creepy, or because people don't like the idea of using cancer as a weapon. Yeah, the move where you absorb powers, it's short range, but it's vital if you want to have powerful attacks. I mean, you can get like a huge mouth, but it's short range. Okay, that is time. Time to move to the next game. I have a huge collection of canceled games. Okay, this is one where I was bummed out when I found out it was canceled. I only heard about it when it was released. This one's called Dragon's Heaven. This fighting game was discovered by chance. There was a Neo Geo cartridge which was mislabeled as Voltage Fighter Gao Kaiser, which is a fighting game, and someone decided to buy it to check it out, see maybe it's a prototype version. Um, but the game was mislabeled and it was misassembled. There were these wires that were connected in the wrong places. The batteries for the sound and the text overlays died, so unfortunately for this emulation, you won't see any sound or text. Um, the game would have allowed players to change alignment like lawful, neutral, and chaotic, and it would have changed the fighting abilities of the characters, and also the abilities would change the fighter's strength based on the time of day. The reason why the game was canceled was because of funding issues. This game had so much potential. I haven't beat the game. I'm not buggy, but I'm sure it would have been awesome. So I'm gonna show this game for you guys. So this is a very early screen. These three characters have the same placeholder, so I guess this guy was supposed to have the spiky hair. This looks like it was a this looks like a hand drawn image and it was scanned to the computer. I could be wrong. There's this guy. This guy doesn't have his shading. One person doesn't have a shading. They're like a team. Uh, the character on the left doesn't animate on the select screen, but you have to remember this game was early in development, and I like this character. They look cute. So yeah, and also I have to select a second player with the controller. So let's play as the guy who looks like he's a hand drawing. All right, so these characters have like you can't really do a hit, but this is what the game looks like. It's really unfortunate that the game was canceled because it looked cool. I think this game would have been a classic if this game could have been a classic if it was made. I'm gonna show some more characters. How about we show this guy who's turning his back, and I'll have him fight against this character who also okay, back to the part where it's just pixels and bones. Oh, okay, so these characters have hit detection. I don't know what the moves are. I'm just experimenting and stuff. Yeah, but it's such a shame. I mean, you see a game that could have been, but and this game was a 1 in a million chance. All right, this is the guy's slide move. Like no one knew it was Dragon's Heaven, and it was by chance that someone discovered an unreleased game, and it was this story alone that made me say I want to show this game. All right, moving on to the next one. Sunman and Superman. So this was for Nintendo Entertainment System. It was developed by Sunsoft and EIM. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Sunman. The development of this game started out as a Superman game, but then it was changed to Sunman. I would assume that they changed it because of licensing issues. And the reason for its cancellation, no one knows. But well, we have it, so I'll play it. Yeah, the two characters on one team kind of does remind me of the Ice Climbers. There was another team where there was two. I mean, another team, well, like another set of characters where there were two characters, but I didn't get a chance to go to them because I want to show all these games. Okay, this game is gonna be stretched out. Sorry, I wasn't able to. I mean, I could do a full screen, but I don't want to risk losing the connection, so it's gonna be a little stretched. Look, even the logo looks like Superman. And there's your Clark Kent-like guy, who changes into Sunman. Here's for help. That looks like a little S Sun logo on his chest. And also, when you pause the game, even the pause logo looks like it's the Superman logo. So There was definitely a lot of Superman parts left over from the original. Yes, Sunman can fly, but for some reason, he cannot shoot lasers in the platforming levels. Another thing that I don't like about this game is that the game will sometimes spontaneously pause. I know that the buttons for the emulation, they're actually, they work. They work, just for some reason. I don't know, it's just... For some reason, it keeps pausing. Now, if I don't want to fight against all these guys, I can just fly past them. Yeah. I'm not fighting against you. I'm going to be a pacifist and ignore you guys. Now, if you look at this level, punches 2 columns at once. 2 columns. Remember this for when I show you the Superman version of this game. Okay, these are spikes. And also, don't forget these electric things that can shock you. And there's that thing on top which shoots lasers at you. And the game spontaneously pauses, which is probably a glitch. And then there's this cool part of the level where you fly up. So in this part of the game, you're flying and you're shooting people as you fly, but you still cannot shoot lasers for whatever reason. I might run out of health soon. Oh, I already did. Oh dear. I hope I don't get hit. Those gargoyles can't hit me. Okay, so these guys shoot things, and for some reason I can't use my lasers. Why? Why, man? Ah! No! No! I was so close! So here it says daily times. And I guess that's supposed to be like the daily planet. Because there's still some Superman part of it. Alright, let's play the Superman game. As you can see, the Superman version of this game, it's very similar to Sunman. This is an earlier version of the Sunman game. Before they changed it to Sunman. But this is what you want to see. There's Superman. You can hear the theme of the Superman song. Da, da, da. Play. Da, 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 da. I would have to play through the game more to find out, because I'm always losing at that. I need to use some Game Genie codes just to play. Wow. Da, 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 da. But the best part about this game is that because it's the demo version, you can easily skip levels. But look, 1 column at a time, unlike Sunman, who apparently is stronger because he punches 2 columns and now I have to punch both columns at the same time. Punch, 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 punch. These spikes do nothing. There are no electric things stopping you. There are no things on the floors and ceilings to shoot at you, which is good. But also what I like is, 1, it doesn't spontaneously pause, and 2, you can pause, press select, and go to the next level. So, start, select, you go to the next level. So now I'm flying, but I'm going to show you the cool part. This is the boss battle. You shoot a helicopter. I mean, finally he can shoot lasers. Why didn't you do that before? Game would have been easier and also more fun. But what's cool, now you can play as a side-scrolling shooter with Superman. I actually like the idea of the arch nemesis. Bald billionaire. Jeff Bezos, the bald billionaire. He's the arch nemesis. Well, they're both bald billionaires like Lex Luthor. Okay, pause. Next level. This is amazing scrolling because you see I think it's like 5, 6 scrolling things, and it looks amazing. I mean, this is very impressive for the NES. Very impressive. Unfortunately, there are no bad guys right here. So another cave level. Is that kryptonite? Apparently, because I think it can hurt me. Yeah, the kryptonite can hurt you, so avoid the kryptonite. But I gotta go to the next game. Robocop versus Terminator. It's a Nintendo Entertainment System game. It was developed by Virgin Games and Interplay. The reason for its cancellation, no one knows, but this was a crossover platform game with Robocop and Terminator, and it's not a port of any of the other games in the series, but it was actually its own game. Let's play it. Hang on, I need to see how many more games I have. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I can fit them all. Just need to mind the time. Try to do them on like 3 or 4 minutes each. Alright, I'm trying to skip this. There we go. Alright, I want to skip this because we just want to get gameplay. I remember I read that there was something like an evil Robocop, I think. I don't remember what the storyline was. But there's something about an evil Robocop or something. No, no! Ah! Oh my gosh, they killed John Connor. Oh my gosh, they killed Connor. Oh no, it's a woman, sorry. And Robocop is gonna save the woman. Alright, so I have to avoid that vat of goo. I go here. I bet it's the same type of goo that killed the Terminator, only it's green. Alright, now what I do... Upsie! And by the way, I added this game at the last minute because I was going to do Penn and Teller's Smoke and Mirrors game, but there were some things that I didn't think would be quite right for the stream. I mean, I wanted to keep it as G-rated as possible. Yes! I agree. So how come I can get this hole, but not the one that's below me? Do I go this way? No! Now I have to get back up. Darn. Or I can just skip all that and just keep heading right. Who cares? I'm just gonna keep heading right. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Hasta la vista, baby. I love doing impressions. This is my impression of Robocop playing hide and seek. 8, 9, 10. Dead or alive, coming with me. Ready or not, here I come. Alright. And my character died. Which is just on time because I'm going to the next game. Just blew up. Okay. So the next game is Propeller Arena. This was a Dreamcast game. It was an air combat game with different stages, including a downtown area. And the reason why it was canceled was because the game was going to be released shortly after 9/11, and due to similarities like flying planes into buildings in a city area, the game was canceled in light of then recent events. And even the cover art It surprisingly had a resemblance to 9/11 with airplanes in a downtown area. A unwanted prediction for the 9/11 events. There we go. Uh, sorry, the sound will be a little warped in the stream. If you guys don't want to hear the sound, if it's too warbly, let me know. I'll just mute the game sound and I could do a silent. I could do a silent stream for the game, and you'll just hear my voice. Now you need to go through this stuff. Championship. Oh wait, I forgot. Quick battle. There are different characters. There's this cute plane. Pizza Fat. Genius Cast. I'm gonna choose 8-bit B because well, we all love video games and 8-bit retro stuff. I'm gonna do Tower City. This is the controversial stage. This was all made before 9/11, and then unfortunately 9/11 happened, and Sega thought, "Hey, I gotta stop. We can't release this." Instead of delaying the game, they decided they're just gonna cancel it. So yes, you can crash into buildings in this game, which would have had a bad taste had it been released in September 2001. So in the game, when you destroy a plane, the characters don't die; they jump out of a parachute. One of those things where they say they're not dead; they're still alive. It says you call yourself a pilot? Shame. I don't know why it's hard to. There it is. Sorry, the sound's a little warbled. Yeah, there's a limit. You can't go like flying. You can't like fly up in the air as much as you want to. You have to stay low enough so you don't hit the sun. If you get too high, you see the blinding sun. You get too low, you're told to pull up. And also, the golden rule, don't crash into the buildings. Or into these blimps. And try to shoot your opponents. Yeah, so as you can see, this is exactly why they thought it would be too similar to 9/11. I'm not sure what the different colors of boxes do. Oh, maybe it's different things. So that one gives health. All right, that's enough of this game. Let's exit. Exit. Okay. Star Fox 2. This was a canceled Super Nintendo game. It was developed by Nintendo. It was a sequel to Star Fox, and it's a 3D shooter that uses the Super FX chip. It was leaked online before it was officially playable for the SNES Classic and the Switch SNES edition. I mean, the Switch SNES collection that you can find online now. Um, it was leaked, I think, in the 90s or 2000s, way before this was finally made available to the public in the 2010s. And the reason why this was canceled was because Nintendo wanted to focus on Star Fox 64. All right. So let's load up that SNES. File, recent games. Star Fox 2. Has a nice intro. But I don't want to spend too long on it because I know you want to see the gameplay. Oh, it's a 5-minute warning. Uh, so what I might do is I'll probably do this for 3 minutes or 3.5 minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll do a conclusion. Okay. Oh, I know. I need to choose this, and I will choose Falco because I like him in Smash. Still using that foreign gibberish. Let's go to this planet. Oh no, actually, think it has to be a flashing planet. So let's go here. I don't like that there's a level select screen. You have to avoid the missiles. I'm like, I just want to play the game. Why do I have to avoid these missiles? It's like a game inside a game. Like, just let me select a level, please. Hit Y to accelerate. It's a cool game. It was definitely different than the other ones because in the other ones you had like a flat field and you shoot straight, but here it's like the whole full 360. Also, please give me a 2-minute warning when it happens, so I can wrap things up. Actually, I'm sure I can wrap things up in like a minute. Two-minute warning. Okay, another 30 seconds of this, and then I'm gonna wrap up and conclude. All right. Or can I just go here? Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. It looks like a cutscene or a cinematic. Well, it's just a rotating graphic, I know. Oh, cool. You have a walker here. Which, unfortunately, we won't get to see because... I have to wrap this game up. Okay. So, here are some canceled games you can play right now. Uh, there's Star Fox 2. And this game can be played on the SNES Classic and online SNES collection on the Nintendo Switch. So if you're an online paying member, then you can play it on the Nintendo Switch. If you can find an SNES Classic, good luck. There's also Ultra Core, and that's the on the right. So Ultra Core was a canceled game and it was made playable by Limited Run Games. It's available digitally on Switch, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation Vita. And you can even buy it as a Genesis cartridge. And also there's Clockwork Aquario, which you can play on Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One as digital download. So go to your console's online store and you can play them. I wanted to play them, but it's just it was hard to connect the games and do the emulation games, and there was a lot of problems. But if you want more information, there's Lost Levels, www.lostlevels.org, Unseen64, www.unseen64.net, and Games That Weren't, www.gamesthatweren't.com. All of those websites are dedicated to canceled games. If you want some books on canceled games, there are some books. They're expensive, but they're worth it if you're a diehard fan like me. Video games that you will never play, and the games that weren't. So that is my panel. I had another game in case I needed more time, but right now I think I had enough time. So thank you. I can either stick on this screen or I can play some more Star Fox 2. All right, how about this? I'm gonna play some Star Fox 2, and you can load me out of here when it's ready. Thank you for watching. But also, there's best of both worlds. There. All right. Whenever you need to get to the next panel, go ahead. We're playing Star Fox 2 and showing the screen. Use the armies thing. You're very welcome. And thank you, Kanji, for having me. This was fun. Alright. So, you can go to the stream whenever you're ready. This is just playing while we wait for the next event. And that's my oh, thank you so much, Nodbug. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And that's my Twitch channel. Alright.